Welcome to San Diego, California. A reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see, the number 20 team in the Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the SMU Mustangs return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to...
So much fun to play with him, a guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a weapon.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Completion a little short of the sticks, it's second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll ride the hot hand. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building, is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up, get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we were getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a different intensity level that really paid off for us the next year.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the tailback. Running with power. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He's an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look and
keep everybody calm, these guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Even dating to the days when they ran the option, Arkansas has always been built around the ground game.
Yeah, and makes Jerry Jones happy, huh? Noted Arkansas fan, always talking about the Hogs, his Hogs. And this team is always built on that physicality, built on that toughness.
Pulls it, fires to the left. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it, Jesse. What do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes, Bourbon Street, getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 feet. Hard to forget.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Fires to the big fella. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Now on second down after the short completion. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
On third down, going up top. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Great job on defense. They did their film study. On third down, they're trying to dial up the screen, see if they can get these pass rushers way up the field, but no can do. They get a tackle for loss on the play, now setting up fourth.
The Razorbacks will punt it away on fourth down. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They go to the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. They'll line up for a second down play. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Give to the running back. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
You got to wonder if that's a moral victory for this offensive line because they have not been running the ball well at all game long. But on that short yardage situation, they finally pick it up, and maybe that's going to be the catalyst for them to get this thing going and spark the run game.
At the 45 on his way. Oh, look out. There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Mustangs.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that replay scoring drive. And they finish it off on the ground, a 67-yard touchdown run. Just about set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Motion from the offense. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Razorbacks will try to move the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, looking to throw. Makes the grab over the middle. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Lining up for the PAT. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Buys a little time. Fires to the right. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
And now on second down for this offense. They'll try the run. And he could not get loose on the run.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying on gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Catch in the middle, it's back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Mustangs will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And he intercepts it.
And they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with it.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the move. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, SMU!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Got his man. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Grabs it in the middle. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch.
He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Now the play fake. They get to him as he throws. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Now adjusting. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Between the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Mustangs will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, Dave, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in. There he goes to the right. The 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then Dave shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Had those stats, young fella.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one, make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Makes a connection. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Gets it out fast. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's...
Hit the afterburners, kid. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has? Run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat. Create.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. 14. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Razorbacks want to move quickly. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Well, no surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
Got him downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud.
Oh, it's out! Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous balance, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Not a lot of good things happen when your quarterback gets hurried. When you speed up that processor just a little bit, make him a little bit uncomfortable. The defense doing a little bit of that. I need a little bit more protection from this offensive line.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And they'll knock him down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this group, David, if I were allowed to have the push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. From the gun, running back on the move. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense in press coverage. Give to the back. Gets him away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6. Mark it at the 10. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive pickup.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job on the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And they take it in for 6 more points. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they can lose this ball game.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. The Mustangs decide to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And the returner will be brought down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once...
Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
I think it's really hard to overthrow that guy. He is already that fast, and he breaks open, and you have an opportunity just to club up a little bit. Just put a little bit more air underneath that and let the speedster run underneath it and make you look like a hero. But, oh boy, it's kind of the opposite.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on 4th down. A first down for the offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Quarterback empties his backfield. They'll throw it on 1st down. Trying to get to it. Couldn't find any
game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel...
Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, the offense trying to be aggressive. They're throwing the go ball down the sideline. Just a better job in coverage defensively forces the incomplete.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of the big play coming on 3rd and long. Touch pass on the run. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
He's got his man. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed you the arm talent on the throw.
Gets open down the middle. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to throw it again. Got his man on the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Pass the 30. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Arkansas! And once he got loose, it was all over. And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the 4th. And that one ought to help us build the drama down the stretch. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bringing it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to move it through the air. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football. You're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of the DB. Nice job by the defense.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That is how it's done. Great job by this offense. And because of the score and the time, kick the extra point because you're going to make them go down the field, have to score, and get a 2-point conversion to tie this football game. Great drive by this offense.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Time's running out, Jesse. They're in a world of trouble, but as long as you've got a few ticks, there's a chance.
And they've got a quarterback, David. Just going to have to come down to some good old-fashioned heroics, right? You can't take a sack. You're going to have to buy time, and you're going to have to make some incredible throws.
Buy some time and show off that cannon because he's going to have to throw this thing a long way down the field and get really, really lucky.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
Well, obviously here in the 4th quarter trailing, they're going to be throwing the ball, trying to get back in this game. Couldn't come up with it there on 2nd down. We're expecting them to throw it here on 3rd.
Pressure coming. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. Well, how about this one? A fun one. These guys came in as underdogs, and they walk out as the winner.
They didn't care they were unranked. That's not what they were worried about. Oh, this team's ranked. They weren't looking at them any different. They were looking to come in and get the W and execute. Great job believing they could come, Jesse, and knock them off.
Yeah, you're right, David. This team came in with something to prove, and they knew they had a national audience that was going to be paying attention to this game. What a great job going out under the lights, big-time stage against a ranked opponent, and really putting their A game out there on the field.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.